The Chicago Bulls demolish the LA Lakers in LA, and LeBron James' return. It's your boy Big Kev. It's your boy Bobby. We're gonna discuss all of that plus more right after the intro.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
I see red, I see red, I see red, I see red, yeah, I see red, I see red, I see red.
Listen, the Chicago Bulls just dominated tonight, Steve-O. Dominated to the point where it was laughable at the end of the game. It's your boy Big Kev. I called you Steve-O. It's Bobby. Big Bobby in the building.
What's up? Going crazy.
Matas Buzelis with a career night, 31 points for him. Coby White pacing the Bulls with 36 points. Josh Giddey, 15 points, 8 steals, 17 assists, 10 rebounds, and the bench showed up 146 to 115 on the road. This team is one game below 500 on the road, Bobby. Man, let's get into it. How'd you like the game tonight?
I love it, man. The Chicago Bulls came out here and did absolutely something we didn't expect them to do. The Chicago Bulls came out here and did absolutely everything that we did not expect them to do. They played defense well. They got in the passing lanes on the defensive side. Got in within the lanes to change the defense and create offense for themselves. They did everything that we did not expect them to do versus this Los Angeles Lakers team, especially with Luka Doncic, especially with LeBron James returning. The Chicago Bulls went bonkers and completely wiped the Los Angeles Lakers across the floor as if they was a dirty mop that was brought to you by the janitor.
Listen,
It was crazy.
The Bulls were only up by 3 at halftime. It looked like it was going to be a dogfight. Then they came out in the third quarter and outscored the Lakers 39 to 27. And then they followed that up with a fourth quarter where they outscored the Lakers 42 to 26. Normally, you see Bronny James come out and blow out wins for the Lakers, but he had to come out there and put up some shots, and the blowout lost tonight. You mentioned that the Bulls got a bunch of steals. They had 17 steals tonight, bro. 17 steals. Big win for the Chicago Bulls. And it seemed like the man of the hour is joining us now in the second. Big Haize coming in. But big win for the Chicago Bulls playing defense.
First of all, how the hell are you going to go live on my channel without me being here? You ain't even make a thumbnail. You like a big ass kid. Your ass so excited over a win. Your ass couldn't wait.
I tried to wait. We reached out.
It was like, I tried.
I ain't
know what
bro
was description, no thumbnail, no nothing. What the hell we doing in here?
Hey, we've been calling Kev Big Yoda the whole night.
Kev, you gotta get it. Kev, old ass, man. What's going on, y'all, man?
Hey, I put a description. I thought I did at least.
Y'all. Anyway, shout out to the
man of the hour is here. He has to take care of some things on the back end, but
it's like coming in your house and somebody that jumped on your couch and shit and stuff all over the place.
Bro, man,
the Bulls get a big win here. 146-115. The Bulls were already playing really good at half, right? At the halftime. They came out in the second half of this game and just everything exploded between Matas Buzelis scoring 31 points. You got Coby White with 36 points. Everybody, all the starters in double figures. And you also got 14 from Patrick Williams with good defense today. Dalen Terry with 13 points. How you guys feeling overall about the game?
Look, Patrick Williams' defense is going to be unsung tonight, Haize. That's something that is going to get lost in the shuffle for a lot of players. Plus, the big threes that he hit. A lot of the threes that he hit tonight were momentum threes. Those threes that the Lakers are trying to make runs, and Patrick Williams came down and hit a big three to stop the run. 4 for 7 from 3 for him tonight, and every last one of them was after the Lakers went out and hit a big layup or had an and one or got a dunk or hit a three themselves. Every time the Lakers tried to make a run tonight, the Bulls answered it, whether it was Coby or Matas or Josh Giddey or even Patrick Williams off the bench. I loved what I saw from the Bulls tonight against the Lakers, for real.
I do it, man. This right here was just like, hold on, the Bulls whooping these guys by 30. I ain't had that on
Whooping.
my list tonight. I was just like, hey, just go ahead, go out there and compete, go out there and make it a good basketball game. But the Chicago Bulls in that first half, we was like, hey, man, it's not over. The Bulls played a good first half. That second half is definitely gonna be one of those moments to where the Chicago Bulls are gonna definitely have to lock in. And they went out there and got it done. Hey, my bad, big Haize. But at the same time, the motherfucker Kev hella excited. I ain't gonna lie. We've been calling this man Big Yoda, and we was
Bro.
asking, bro, if he coming with the force. The Bulls came with the damn force. I'm ready to take the prescriptions off and put the shades on your channel. I ain't gonna lie to you, big dog. We ready to put the shades on your channel because
Yeah,
it's
man.
like it's just real quick. It's just like for me, I'm saying I'm telling all the people that follow Shy Bulls podcast, like, bro, let's just take it one game at a time. We don't know how this damn team gonna go, and you saying to yourself, if you get too high, the Bulls will knock you down. If you get too low, the Bulls will bring you up. But this right here is a complete ass whooping to a team that's expected to be in the championship rounds of the playoffs. And I can't be mad at the performance from this team tonight. Coby White was on fire. Josh Giddey damn near had a quadruple double. That's the first. It hasn't been done since '94 by David Robinson. We was looking it up. It hasn't been done since '94, and I'm like, hey, Josh Giddey, go ahead and get them 2 steals, gang. Go ahead and put yourself in historic, his history. But man, my bad, Big Haize. But at the same time, the Bulls fucking win. The Bulls win.
Bobby, how many drinks you had, bro? Because you ain't never talked that long ago, bro. Didn't had a
White
couple
folk.
of drinks.
Like, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, Big. Hey,
You always know when Bobby didn't had a couple. No, but this team, and I think the thing, I've talked about this before, right? I really think for some Bulls fans, it's been it's reason for doubt, right? Like I want to act like it's unreasonable to still have doubts about the team. How I still have some doubts about it, like, but you can only deny what's in front of you for so long, right? Like, I get it, people. Like I said, I have had doubts about Coby and Giddey and how them working on the court is going to be something that's sustained. And to me, now you're seeing it. Like, yeah, it took most of the season, but you're legitimately seeing that these fellas have spent the time this year learning how to play together. And now it's real. Like, they understand how to balance each other out on the court now, right? Like, when Coby's hot, Giddey's understanding, all right, bet, now let me rebound. Let me do my other things. I know when I'm going to attack. And Coby is playing at, like, this stretch that we're seeing right now from Coby White. I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to piss some people off. It's better than any stretch we've seen in Zach LaVine's time here with the Chicago Bulls, period.
You know why?
Go ahead.
Because it's affecting winning. Because Zach LaVine has had stretches.
Yeah, amazing stretches.
But during those stretches, the Bulls will win 3 games out of 10, 4 games out of 10. The Bulls have won, 7 out of their last 9 right now?
Yeah.
And you're looking at Coby White play within the flow of the offense. He's not hunting shots. He's not demanding the ball and just driving into the teeth of the defense to try to make stuff happen. He's playing the type of basketball that we saw him do last season when he had that stretch where it was like maybe he'll be the most improved player. Maybe he'll be an all-star even. Right now, we're seeing him play free. And honestly, the Bulls have addition by subtraction by addition right now. They subtracted a lot of good players, a lot of players that we liked on this squad, and Alex Caruso, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine. But now the young guns are stepping up, bro. And they stepping up in a big, big way. Josh Giddey tonight was unbelievable. And to your point, Bobby, his stat line is the best stat line that we've seen since Alvin Robinson did it in like 1984, 1988 or something like that. And he came this close to getting that first quadruple-double, which is crazy to think that nobody's gotten it in 31 years. That is insane since David Robinson did it. And you got to give the head coach some credit. You got to give Billy Donovan some credit for the way that this Bulls team has been playing for the last month of the season. Because after that trade, they came out listless. After the All-Star break, the Bulls were damn near unwatchable. We had got to the point where we were like, we just want to see what the young guys going to do. We're going to see if Matas Buzelis can put up some numbers. Now we're watching a team that has a shot at the number 8 seed in the Eastern Conference to get a chance to play not just one but two play-in games. So, like, listen, man, the Bulls are exciting to watch right now. And I didn't think they would be after they traded Zach LaVine.
Yeah, especially not like this. Like when you go back and look, like I get it that the wins took a while, but like after that All-Star break, like we slowly started improving. You started seeing like the identity build on this team and things like that. But it's gotten to the point now where like we're not only competitive and in every game, but it's the way that we're playing. We're playing finally as a team. It's nobody watching one player dribble or anything like that. Like how many times over the years that we've been doing this show together, y'all? We've been doing shows together. We've talked about like you've seen a team where they're just standing around in close games, right? Like they're just watching what happens. Like they're almost kind of detached from what's happening out there. You're seeing a team that's making things happen. This is no longer a team that's just allowing what the flow of the game to come to them. They're playing as a team. Everybody's getting involved. Everybody's attacking. They're understanding their roles. I think that can go overlooked sometimes. Yeah, you need a star to win a title, right? No matter how good this Bulls team is, not making any type of crazy statements that this is a title team or anything like that. But when you look at just damn good teams that can go on playoff runs, this Bulls team's there. This is the type. If they would have started off the season playing this way, there'd be nobody that's questioning while we're still trying to win games down the end of the season, because they're playing like a bottom tier playoff team right now.
Not just play-in team, the Haize, not just a play-in team, a playoff team. Like this is a team that can actually play a playoff series. Mm-hmm. Now, I didn't think that was the case, but go ahead, Bobby.
I was just gonna say that Haize is 100% correct, but I always go back and say that hey, they had to allow Zach LaVine to build up some of his you know what I'm saying?
Trade value.
Things, exactly. Trade value within the season to go ahead and be able to go ahead and trade him and move him and get him off the team. But these young guys are doing everything that you expect them to do. And the most important thing that I love for this team is that these guys are going out there and showing heart. I don't necessarily look at wins and losses when it comes to this young Bulls team. I just want to see if they're going to go out there and play solid basketball, go out there and do the right things, go out there and compete against the top teams in the league, because we know that it's going to be some haters that's going to say, hey, they only win the games against some of the bottom teams of the league, but we see games against the Houston Rockets. We see games like this versus the Los Angeles Lakers, teams that are destined to go out there and make runs in the playoffs, and these young guys are out there competing at a very high level. You got to accept that for what it is. The Bulls, they've been telling us this entire season, they are not going to go out there and tank. They want to win games. That's what they've been telling us. If you want to go out there and say that, hey, they should be tanking, that's your prerogative, that's your opinion. And I'm like, okay, cool. It is what it is. But at the same time, I can't be mad at for a young basketball team that has a Coby White, that has a Josh Giddey, that has different players on this team that they brought in, and they going out there and compete. It is unfortunate that Trey Jones went down right now at this moment, but at the same time, you got to love what you're seeing at the Chicago Bulls, because they showing a lot of heart. You cannot be mad at a team like this showing heart and playing and competing. Even if they would have lost this game, you still would have acknowledged that these young guys have put pressure on the Los Angeles Lakers, and what they've done versus the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Sacramento Kings, while they had the lead going into the fourth quarters and, you know, in tight games to where people were talking crazy and expecting them to lose, they show heart. So you gotta respect that to a different degree, and you gotta respect them for what they've been putting out there on the basketball court, for sure.
You know, you just said something interesting I want to piggyback off of here, Bobby. You said putting pressure, right? I think you know who else this actually puts pressure on. And people say like this is like a scapegoat for Acme. To me, this puts more pressure on them to say, all right, you got more talent than what you had here. How you gonna now bring this all together in the offseason? Because now, whereas if the Bulls were losing right now, you'd have an offseason of punting, do your draft pick, those type of things. But now you have this young team is showing you, hey, we can be competitive in this league. All right, bet now what are you gonna do, right? You don't have the huge contract like you had. Even if you do re-sign Josh Giddey, you're nowhere near the luxury tax like where you were when you had DeMar, Zach, and you were trying to build around that. It's a young roster, relatively healthy roster outside of Lonzo. What are you going to do, right? Vooch does not fit this team anymore. No knock to Vooch. No knock to Vooch at all. All right. Go move off of Vooch. Get somebody in here that fits the team a little bit more. You've seen just with Zach Collins on this team. He's like nobody would look at Zach Collins and say he's an athletic center. He's more athletic than Vooch. Look at how much different we look like with just that little bit of difference of athleticism being on the court instead of Nikola Vucevic. What are you going to now do, AK?
Because he can jump.
Yeah.
What's Vooch's contract? This is last year on the contract, right?
Next season is his last year.
Also, he'll be traded draft night or before draft night. I can see it.
For most front office, I would believe that. This front office, though, I don't even know if we can say that.
You might be right. You might be right. Vooch is sleepwalking his way into double doubles right now. It's crazy. He don't even look interested.
And then to Haize, to your earlier point, it was just like while we was going through it, is like, how do you figure out how to retain Josh Giddey at a value that you feel like is appropriate for your team? But now you got Coby White on a cheap deal, and if he's able to finish off the season at a high level like he's playing right now, I think it's like 12 games of being over 20 plus point games right now to finish off the season. If he's able to finish that off for the season, do you go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, make that something that you prioritize in the offseason to make sure that he's locked up for the foreseeable future? It's a lot of things that the Chicago Bulls got to figure out. But I'm with the team, man. You got to allow these guys to go out there and compete, finish off the season, and see what they can do. I know it's a lot of people, especially me, saying, hey, they could definitely go ahead and fight for that 8th seed. But hey, you gotta hope that the Orlando Magic lose a couple games here and there, and you will see where the chips may fall. But at the same time, you just got to worry about yourself. Worry about yourself, take care of your business, and then at the end of the season, you'll evaluate everything, and then you move on from there.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Like, I know it sounds like an oversimplification to say it that way, but Bobby, you're head on. Like, you just got to continue to evaluate and see and look at this talent. And Josh Giddey has shown you, and at this point where the Bulls are, we have no contracts over $20 million after Nikola Vucevic's contract is off the books. I get the question on, hey, we don't want to overpay for Giddey and all this, but no, this is the time, like, where you have the risk tolerance to pay Josh Giddey. Now, I'm not saying you still don't want to allow the market to dictate what Giddey gets paid. You don't want to just walk into it and be like, oh, bet you want 30, here's 30. You still want to negotiate that contract, but like losing, potentially walking away, which some Bulls fans have pointed out or tried to say we should do from somebody like Giddey who's doing the things that he's doing on the court at the place where your team is would be stupid. Honestly, it would be stupid. And Bulls fans, you got it. Like, you can't complain about a stupid front office and then say stupid shit. Some of y'all saying stupid shit. I'm just 100%. Y'all letting y'all feelings get caught up for whatever those feelings are. I get it. The Zach LaVine contract was limiting all that type of shit. This is not that situation. It's not that situation. Everybody who brings up anytime something comes up with Giddey, but, oh, do we want to be in the same situation as Zach? That was a team that literally spent 3 first-round picks to bring in veterans to build around Zach. There was no way they were going to let him walk that offseason. It just wasn't going to happen. This team has all their first-round picks now. This team doesn't have any other big contracts. This team doesn't have any hugely limited veteran contracts. You just got to chill out. This is where you want to develop and take the risk. Go ahead, Kev.
You can do that. You can complain about a stupid front office and then say stupid things, but then it makes you sound stupid as well. So, like, it's just the reality of it. There's nothing wrong with right around the time that Zach got traded to say that you wanted to see the Bulls kind of lose games but have the young players develop. But now that we've seen a sample size of what this team looks like without Zach LaVine and how they've been playing with only 11 games to go now, you got to change your perspective. There's nothing wrong with changing how you see things based on evidence. Right now, we have evidence that this team is different. They're not going to just roll over and lose. Coby White is not just going to sit back and shoot 35% from the field. It's not going to happen. So now you got to start to look at what's the ceiling on the rest of this season. Because a lot of people are like still want to see the Bulls tank for Cooper Flag if you're still doing that, then bro, like what's wrong with your brain? Like you don't have like your brain capacity is limited at this point. If you think the Chicago Bulls sitting in the position that they are in right now are going to tank, or they should tank the next 11 games, you have a mental problem. That's really the reality of it. It is like it's not 30 games to go. It's 11 games to go. The teams behind them are not going to start winning. Philly's not about to win. Brooklyn's not about to win.
That's another thing too that I've never understood about the not by the nature of being pro tanker. If that's what you want to see the team do, that's what you want. We all have the things that we want to see the team do, right? But the thing I've never understood is that when people complain about, oh well, the Bulls, they should have lost this game. It's like, did you look at the standings? Did you see who was behind the Bulls? You know that to tank, right? That means you have to do worse than the teams below. You were never going to catch up with any of these teams that were tanking. You just weren't going to do it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right now, real quick, Bobby, right now, the Toronto Raptors are 24-46. The Philadelphia 76ers are 23-47. And they've lost. All of these teams is behind the Bulls. The Miami Heat is on a 10-game losing streak right now. Like everybody that's behind the Bulls is on a losing streak of 3 games or more, with the exception of the Charlotte, because they accidentally beat somebody the other day. So, like, there's no reason. Like, y'all should be more concerned about whether the Chicago Bulls can stay hot and catch the Atlanta Hawks and get to the 7th seed, as opposed to tanking to let the Toronto Raptors catch them, because it's not going to happen.
Yeah, for me, it was the whole thing was, for me, it was the player development. If you focus on player development, you wouldn't necessarily care about wins and losses. It was just really that simple for me. Focus on the player development. Look how Trey Jones was going to come on the Chicago Bulls, and look how well he has played for the Chicago Bulls. Look at Kevin Huerter and his up and down performances, but you see that Billy Donovan likes this young guy. Look at Zach Collins, him filling in as a center for the Chicago Bulls, and you know that this offseason that the Chicago Bulls may look to move on, or more than likely will move on from Nikola Vucevic, and you look at young guys as a Coby White. Ayo Dosunmu, how does he look when he returns from that shoulder injury? And you were just gonna be like, you take the games for what they are. I think Haize, you said it a couple post games ago. Just focus on the players that are actually playing right now, and you will be all right. And I think I agree with that 100%, because I just think that if you look at the player development and you focus on the player development, you don't necessarily care about the wins and losses. But hell, I ain't gonna lie to you. This game right here, shit, I'm gonna turn up for it. I ain't gonna lie to you, because this is the Los Angeles Lakers is a team that a lot of people have maybe making the Western Conference Finals, and you see the Chicago Bulls coming out and battling and competing and showing heart. And in a lot of these games, it's getting down to the wire, and the Chicago Bulls are closing out games the right way. How many times have we looked at the Chicago Bulls in the last few years and said, why is DeMar DeRozan just is the only one handling the ball for the last 7 minutes of the fourth quarter?
That's an amazing point. Let me tell you why that's such a great point, Bobby. How many times last year, even when Coby was cooking in games in the fourth quarter, was it going to DeMar DeRozan? And we're like, but wait, Coby was the one who got us here. Exactly. Now you're seeing Coby White learn, because you're not going to get it without learning. Now you're seeing Coby White have that opportunity to learn how to finish games. And guess what? He's doing a pretty damn good job at it, man.
Yes.
It's a couple of things I want to say real quick, Haize. One, it's a dude in the chat named AV who really wants attention.
We seen he got on women's jeans, bro. He's a bitch. Don't worry about
it. And two, we mentioned you asked me a question the other day about Matas Buzelis and if we should be worried about the rookie wall. And I told you, no, we shouldn't be worried, because he just got to go out there and play basketball. And tonight, Matas showed us, especially even after the first half, where he had, I think, 10 points, but he was 0 for 4 from 3. And then he came in the third quarter and hit 3 threes, and they were all just like the threes that Patrick hit. That was like right after the Lakers tried to make runs. So I'm excited to see the development of these young players continue to happen. Because look, your boy Giddey been in the league so long that people forget how young he is.
Yeah.
People forget how young this dude is. He's still developing. And the last thing I want to say is there's 720 people in this chat. If we don't got likes right now, bro, if y'all ain't hitting that like button right now, bro, you bogus, bro. Plain and simple. That's all I
It's
want
really
to say.
that simple. And I just think, bro, you gotta look at for what the Bulls basketball team is, man. You gonna go out there and ask for tanking? They already told you what it is. And you just gotta push forward and just acknowledge what you're seeing right now. What you're seeing right now is a team that's going out there and showing heart. I will make the argument that this is the most heart that I've seen in the last 3 years. And this is the best basketball from this young team, even though it does not always look pretty. Sometimes it looks horrendous, ugly. You don't even want to watch it in the first half. But these young guys are making the right plays. These guys are taking care of the basketball to end the games. And whether it's a win or loss, you should be all right. You should be all right. It's a young team. Nobody's expecting these guys to go to the NBA finals. If you are, hey, we got to question you and we might have to drug test you, but that's your business. We'll let you live with how you live. But this is the type of basketball that we want to see. Guys that's showing heart, guys that's playing together, guys that's making the right plays to end games. And that's what the Chicago Bulls have been doing, man.
You know what? I think somebody needs to actually be introduced. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Uh-oh. Here we go. I'll snap. Get the glasses off.
It's over with.
Let me get my all right, there you go.
See, this is the problem. What we saw with Luck, you know, when you saw Luck, when your daddy's drunken ass sperm actually found your mama's raggedy ass egg and brought you into this life. That's the first time you saw Luck. That's first off. Secondly, your basketball IQ is about as trash as your mama's choice in men and how she raised sons, right? It's bad enough that she raised a bitch as a son. It's even more on top of that, the fact that she didn't recognize that she was raising a bitch. You could at least put on a skirt and just embrace your bitchdom. That's what you could have done. But instead, you taking pictures of your jeans like a bad bitch and posting it as your Abby. Come on, my boy. Get your life together. The only thing that's luck here is the fact that you could form enough words and type enough to even put a coherent sentence out in the chat. That's what the luck is. You can train a monkey to do a lot nowadays. And the sad thing about it is your mama look like a fucking gorilla. So how about that, my boy? Get your life together. All right.
And we heard that AV stand for anal vagina, bro. Let it go.
Alternate vagina looking ass. Now, with that said, let's get back to the show. One thing that you touched on that I
Haize,
think
real quick, what is this Vegemite thing? What's going on?
So when Josh Giddey gets a triple-double, I didn't have time to put it together because niggas started a show without me on the channel.
Hey, they say AV stand for a virgin.
Oh, definitely.
Of another victim.
Hey, crazy.
He thought he must do that every time his team loses him. You caught the wrong one today, my boy.
Oh Lord.
See, look, Lloyd, and listen, Lloyd, you're a consistent victim because you couldn't even spell my name right. Talking some lost to the bit. Let's talk about the fact that you talk about stubble. Your whole face is stubble. How does it feel to have a facial hair full of chest hair, bro? You look like an Italian chest when you walk out in here, my boy. Your braids dry, your skin dry, your eyes is dry, your lips dry. Get your shit together, my boy. Okay.
That's my boy.
He said stumbling, and my man said stubble. We're gonna take stubble, bro.
Lord. Let's put a flip on. But anyway.
That's insane, bro.
Billy Donovan has done, I really think, some of the best coaching that he's done since he's been the head coach of the Chicago Bulls. And I said this before, like when this kind of run was starting, I don't know why Billy Donovan has been hesitant to be the coach of a rebuilding team. I honestly think he may be better at it. Like he defaults so much when he has his stars that now that you've removed those guys and it's forced you to be more creative and find a way to keep everybody involved in the game, I think that he has so much done a better job at coaching than what we've seen for like years from Billy Donovan. He seems motivated more as well. Like it's almost like the youth has reinvigorated him. When he got that technical the other day, I was like, oh, this nigga different.
Oh, you listen, you're absolutely right. We're seeing a different Billy Donovan right now. Like Billy Donovan living up to his initials right now in Chicago. You feel me? He got on some black Air Force Ones right now. Like that's what's happening with Billy Donovan right now. I'm not mad at it because we've screamed at Billy Donovan. Get upset, yell at a ref, get a tech, challenge a play. All those things he's doing right now, and it's leading to the Chicago Bulls playing high-level basketball. He's even drawing up plays out of timeouts that are leading to baskets in situations where we knew either DeRozan or Zach gonna get the ball right here, and other teams knew it. Now you're getting situations where, I mean, like Giddey tonight with 17 assists. Some of those assists was looking like this dude was looking over here and pointing right there. He threw a skip pass to Patrick Williams for a three. I look like, yeah, I know yeah. You're not wrong, Ricky Fontaine. I've been being called. I got the force all night, but it's all good, man. Sometimes
Hey,
you just
bro,
gotta rock the
that
hood.
lacquer is fire, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
You just gotta rock the hood, bro.
Hey,
You
man,
dig?
Is
Big
that
Cam, we been
gold? Is it
calling
white
him
or
Big
gold?
Yoda.
Is it more goldish?
Yeah, it's more beige, like the draft hat from last year.
I got a hat that'll go perfect. I'll send it to you. You go ahead and fill out your game.
Them
But
motherfucking fashion recommendations out the ass.
you know, I got you.
AB
but,
was quiet for a few seconds. Now he regathered himself. He
regathered. It's all right. He lost now. He's a dead body. He's a dead body walking with no head.
He was texting his mama like, "Mom, do you really have poor choice in men? Like, is it true?
Ain't no way."
Yeah, we're not even gonna talk when his mama tried to breastfeed him because she looked like a cow udder that she was sitting by her knees. Like, but we ain't gonna talk about that, bro. Like,
ain't no way.
Bro, I'm telling you, listen, my boy gonna think long and hard before he try to troll somebody again. All right, fellas, keep the conversation going real quick. Talk about P. Will a little bit. I'm gonna go get the toast ready for the Vegemite because it's tradition. I got to do it. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. Patrick Williams tonight, Bobby, incredible effort for him tonight. And look, we've seen him coming off the bench and throughout his career. We've seen him start. We've seen him come off the bench. It just seems as though Mr. Flower Power himself is better coming off the bench with no real, like, there's pressure, but not the same type of pressure of coming off of starting. And secondly, he played immaculate defense on LeBron James tonight.
Hey, I agree with you 100%. I think that, hey, first and foremost, we call Patrick Williams over on Shabo's podcast Peppermint Patty. That's just me. We called my man's Peppermint Patty, but my man's was out there being actual Patrick Williams today, playing strong defense on LeBron James. LeBron James, you seen plenty possessions to where LeBron James tried to back down Patrick Williams, and Patrick Williams was playing strong basketball on the defensive side to where on some of those occasions, it was going the other way for the Chicago Bulls. And then you seen him hit some big time threes. Patrick Williams was absolutely, he had a solid game. I'm never going to, at least right now, say that he had a great game, but I'm going to go, that's just me hating. So y'all don't kill me, but that's just me hating. But I would say that Patrick Williams had a solid game today simply because he was able to play good defense. He was able to go out there and hit the three and what you call momentum threes. And I think that was a big time for Patrick Williams just for the sake of the Chicago Bulls and his huge win today versus Los Angeles Lakers. Patrick Williams, we always like, man, what are you doing, big dog? But today was not one of those days simply because Patrick Williams actually showed up and played good basketball when it really, really mattered. And I think that he's gonna be a major piece for the Chicago Bulls moving forward, depending on how they want to continue to play basketball before they go into their play-in game, whether they're the 9th seed or whether they get a shot to moving up into the 8th seed, which I think is their sweet spot. Me personally, I think is their sweet spot, the 8th seed, but they got a lot of basketball to play. And they just have to focus on themselves. You can't worry about nobody else but yourself. You can't sit there and say, hey, if the Orlando Magic lose this game versus Los Angeles Lakers coming up, I think tomorrow or the day after, you can't look at that if you're the Chicago Bulls. If you're the Chicago Bulls, you got to take care of your business yourself. You can't look at the teams. You got to handle your business yourself. And then you let the chips fall where they may. And then you will see what happens after that.
The Bulls got some very winnable games on the docket. They're on the road versus Denver. They come home for a couple against the Lakers and Dallas. They go on the road versus Oklahoma, which is going to be tough. Then they got Toronto, Portland, Charlotte. That 3-game stretch right there is going to prove a lot about the Chicago Bulls. Then they got Cleveland, which Cleveland got the Bulls numbers right now. Then they got Miami, Washington.
Is bro putting jelly on bread? What you doing?
That's Vegemite.
Vegemite.
Okay.
Every time Josh Giddey does a triple-double, we eat some Vegemite on bread.
Oh,
all I had was Hawaiian rolls today.
Central.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chicago Bulls Central. I thought my man was over there putting grape jelly on bread.
I wish it was grape jelly.
Oh, my mama, because Vegemite sound terrible.
It's not as bad as you would think. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. You know what it is, though? Here's the thing. It's such a unique taste that because I don't eat it regularly, I never get used to it. So every time I take it, it's like taking a shot for the first time. Shit put some hair on your chest.
A shot of gelatin kale spinach, because that's what it looked like.
Right, what? That shit so dark. I'm like, hold on, bro, putting grape jelly on what? What we doing?
But my bad, bro.
We gotta wash that down with some of the Jesus neck.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Chase it with some whiskey. I ain't mad at it, for real.
We got 3 super chats as well, Haize.
I ain't mad at it though.
Oh, that's my brother JB.
Shout out to JB, big dog. What's the word?
Yeah, tell JB, old big head ass, that he need to be on the show more, nigga.
He's supposed to be on NBA Central. You supposed to be part of the family, big dog. Where you at?
JB, you know what it is? JB does run his own business, and while he run the front, right? Because it's supposed to be a goddamn heating and cooling business, but he don't think I know that he's running a brothel for real. Like JB got that look, bro. Like JB walking there and be like, bitch, where's my money?
Shout out to JB,
you think it's a fucking game? But he says Coby and Matas balled out. Giddey had a career high. P. Will gave you guys really solid minutes. Vooch was Vooch. Y'all ran the ball down their throats. First of all, running balls. See, look, brothel, running balls down throats. Hold that L, a bitch. Wolves fun to watch when they play like this. Most of these dudes under 26, add a few pieces. Future is bright. Shout out to the boys and Haize, #1 in the game. Appreciate you, JB.
Hey, Haize ass definitely be killing that motherfucker. We go, hey, me and Haize, our shit go live at the same time as Haize. Motherfucker be like, okay, y'all gonna come now? I ain't gonna lie. Y'all gonna come now? Y'all seen enough of Haize? Come now. Hey, keeping it a buck, bro.
Hey, hold on, I got a joke on that. Bulls put belt to ass tonight, Haize. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. You know what it is? Here's the thing, right? And you guys know, like, we work hard. The whole Chi-Town Sports Central Network family, we all work hard. Everybody works hard. But I think here's the thing, is that it takes a lot of work to put in more work than me. CHGO added a whole entire goddamn 3-time NBA champion, and guess who they still behind? All right, that's all I had to say.
We
on
know.
That one.
We know.
You know, that's it. You know, it is what it is. Vegemite is made from leftover tar. Hey, bro, this is coming straight from the bones of dinosaurs. Is what shit is, bro.
Fossil fuel dust on bread.
Charged up, bro. Charged up.
What is going on?
Fossil fuel is crazy.
Oh man, I missed most of the conversation about P. Will, but P. Will played a hell of a game tonight, especially on both sides of the ball. I get LeBron was coming back from a groin injury, but LeBron is still a motherfucker to guard. I don't care if he's coming back from a groin injury or not. Like, would he have been better being, having more games in his belt? Absolutely, right? But P. Will, we talked about it before the game. Like, LeBron came in averaging almost 30 against P. Will today. Coming into this game, and he didn't nearly get that today. And for P. Will to have to guard LeBron for the majority of this game when he was actually in it, and to still score 14 points, you don't always see that from P. Will.
Yeah, because he was coming back from a groin injury. P. Will took care of business, bro. He did what he's supposed to do. P.
Will absolutely did what he was supposed to do, and I give him credit. He had one of the better games of the season for me, at least personally. Not necessarily he's going to reflect that in the box score, but if you watch the game for yourself, you see that P. Will was able to be active on the defensive side and then be able to be effective on the offensive side, which is something that we've been telling the man, get out the flower shop, get your ass in the basketball court, and let's hoop, gang. Come on. Let's hoop.
Yeah. My hope for P. Will is that he stays in Chicago this summer and he just works with Peter Patton, Io, and Matas Buzelis all this. Like, he just needs to be in the lab. Or don't go back to North Carolina. Don't go see your granny. Don't do none of that. You need to stay in Chicago. You need to put in work.
Go see your granny. If you still got your granny, go see her.
Yeah, I mean,
Go
don't
see
stay.
G-Mon for 2
He
days.
goes spend his whole summers with his granny. You need to be cutting grass with your daddy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, facts.
In the tank top, getting stung
Yeah,
by mosquitoes.
Do what Papa Haize was doing to Haize. Make your way, make P. Will
just gonna bring up my just fuck
5:30 in
my
the morning
trauma, huh?
for no reason.
Just
First
fuck
of
my
all,
trauma, huh?
Papa Haize is crazy.
P. Will run
bro.
at 5:30 in the morning for no reason. Fuck
Chasing rats in the fucking forest, bro. I mean, not rats, rabbits, bro. This shit crazy, man.
That's insane.
Shout out to Papa Haize for real.
Papa Haize.
Make that motherfucker run for no reason. It's 5:30 in the morning.
Hey, Papa
Chase a
Haize.
car.
Papa Haize sound like the greatest blues singer from everywhere, nigga. Like,
Hey,
you got the new
Haize
Papa
ain't
Haize
here right
album.
now, but hey, he here. He here. He know
He
what he
not
do.
here, but he
You
here.
see his son cooking every night.
Amen.
That's
Amen.
hilarious, man.
Shit.
Oh man. Any other thoughts, fellas, before we get up out of here, man?
Just one last shout out to Buzelis, man. He started the game strong. He hit your boy Luka with the hing behind the back dunk on his ass. Like, he was ready from the beginning. He was ready for the LA game. I think this is the first time he played the Lakers in his career. So he was excited, and he went out there and had a career night. And he got to see him again on Thursday. So I want to see him put up big numbers again. Not necessarily career numbers, but consistent numbers.
Hey man, I just want to see this Chicago Bulls team continue to compete. That's just all I care about. Is wins or losses, they gonna come, they gonna fall where they fall. I just want to see these young guys continue to compete. And y'all make sure y'all lock in at the number one spot for Chicago Bulls, the Chicago Bulls Central. And y'all already know the Chi-Town Sports Central family is rocking and rolling. NBA on lock, NFL on lock, Chicago Cubs on lock, Sox on lock, NHL on lock. Come on, man. Y'all make sure y'all get in tune. Hit that like button and subscribe to all the family members for sure.
That's a big fact. By the way, I think we just found out that that Vegemite actually is AV's mama's breast milk. It actually is what comes out of her titty. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys are following us at Bull Central Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. bullcentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-270-2799.
So you saying that AV stands for awesome Vegemite? That's what it stands for.
Adolescent Vegemite. Love you guys. Go Bulls. See you later, y'all. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.
I see bread,